All right, how to evaluate an apartment. First, check and see if the door works. Make sure the numbers are on the door. Make sure that the door actually shuts and closes and locks correctly. And then I basically just, once I'm inside the apartment, I just start following around the wall and seeing what needs to be done. So, anything needs to be taken out, because boxes would need to go to the trash. Tray those go to the basement actually. Go around, see if there's any holes in the walls or any damage. Make sure the next door opens and closes. Make sure there's nothing in there. Check the blinds and the windows. In this case, can you take those downstairs? All right. In this case, the blind is broken, so therefore they're going to be charged for an entire new set of blinds, for the top piece at least. Open the blinds up. Just keep going in a circle. Make sure that there is a lock on every window and that it secures and that the glass is not broken. Keep going around the wall, look for holes in the wall, remove nails, remove any little push pins. Go around through and check and make sure that the lights all work and that all the light bulbs are correct and the ceiling fans work appropriately. When we get to the air conditioner or the heater, depending on what time of year it is, make sure it comes on, make sure it's not leaking. Make sure that the air filter is clean. We need to definitely go over and clean that. In this instance, make sure that the air blows out of the vents and that there's good air coming out of them. If there's not, that means you need to note down that there's a problem with the air conditioner. Go around to the kitchen. You're going to make sure all the doors open and close properly. Make sure that they are cleaned out. Make sure that the stove works. The burners should be cleaned and should work correctly. The oven itself should work as well. Run the dishwasher through a cycle, make sure that it works and you can hear the water run through it. Make sure that the hot and cold water both work appropriately. Check the refrigerator, make sure it's cooling. Clean out the refrigerator, clean it really good, really thoroughly. Make sure that the back door closes and locks and latches correctly. Also check the blinds, make sure the blinds will go up and down as they're supposed to and that they will close, open and close like they're supposed to. Check the deck area, make sure there's nothing left on the deck. Then we go into the bedrooms. In this case, this bedroom door has all kinds of problems. The door will have to be replaced. We always do go ahead and check and make sure that it will lock and shut correctly. Gonna check the lights, make sure they work, make sure the ceiling fan itself works. Continue going in our circle. We check the bathroom, the closet. Make sure that there's nothing left in the closet. In this case, there's some hangers in here. We will get rid of those, throw those out. Make sure the door opens and closes correctly. Same thing for the bathroom. As you can see here, there's some holes in the door, so we're going to have to replace the door completely. Make sure the door will open and close correctly and lock, just like any other. In this case, it's actually a little loose, so we're going to have to tighten the Phillips head screwdriver, a couple of the screws. Check the closet, make sure there's not any problems with the closet doors themselves. Make sure they close. I always check the hot and cold water in the tub, make sure it works. Make sure that it drains fast. If it doesn't, we snake the drain. Make sure that the shower works as well. We usually do not leave any type of, this thing right here will be thrown away, and also the shower curtain will be thrown away. We also don't leave blinds up on any windows, so that'll be taken down. Make sure that the blind itself works correctly and that the window is not broken. Flush the toilet, make sure that it works correctly and that you don't hear water running. Hot and cold water in the sink. We clean the mirrors and make sure to replace all the light bulbs so they're all working. Continue around the wall, note down anything that might be broken. Same thing, we're going to go to this window. Same thing we did in the living room. First of all, you make sure that the blind will open and close. In this case it does. Don't ever open and close it unless the blinds are all the way open, like this. When they're open all the way, you can now slide the blind all the way across. If you don't do it that way, you will cause damage to the blinds. Make sure the window locks. To lock the windows, if you just slam the left one and then slam the right one to the right, then you can lock the piece and it usually works just fine. We never rent without the windows being locked, or having the ability to be able to be locked. Follow around the way, make sure that air conditioner is still working, and that is pretty much how we work an apartment. We also vacuum the apartments at the end and touch up any paint that needs to be touched up in any place. Thanks a lot.